Well, welcome back to the channel. We're doing something a little bit different. We're not fishing today. We're gonna, talk about this swim bait right here. We're gonna talk about how to make it. So just a pretty much do-it-yourself DIY, how-to on how to make this swim bait. It's pretty simple. I'll show you guys what you need for how to make this thing. So you will need a pack of Kitex. These are 6.8s. They also come in a 7.8 as well. Pretty cool. I mean, I think these are like $10. You can make 3 line through swim baits, and they work pretty well. I've got a handful of fish on this line through. I talked about it in my last video. If you guys throw a Kitex, you know how slow you can roll, swim this bait, and that tail still kicks. So, yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna show you what you guys need. So you'll need obviously a pack of Kitex. You'll need a straw. Well, you'll need 2 straws, but you'll need, a bigger straw. Small red straw. I really like the red ones. You can use black or, whatever, is easiest for you. But this is just a coffee straw. I really like the WD-40 straws. I think they just hold up a lot better. They don't get, cut up with your line. So, but these work. These are what I have been using. So you'll need the little straw. You'll need some eyes. You can see how many swim baits I've already done. I only have a handful left of these things. You'll need some, like a 3D style eye. Some glue, some soft plastic glue, and a razor blade is kind of what you'll need. So you can pull one out of the package. What I like to do is take my straw, and I'll put it in the nose of this bait. And so it's going to come out pretty much right about here. I know you can go all the way out to this little slot down here, but I go right before it. So it comes out right about there or so. So what I'll do, I'll put it through the nose like this, and I'll angle it down. So let me get it started here. And the WD-40 straws are a little bit, I guess, stiffer, a little bit more durable. These, the stirring straws that you get from like a 7-Eleven or little gas station or whatnot, these straws are a little bit weaker, so they do want to like bend. So I'll just start shoving it in there slowly. It takes a little bit of force to get it through. So it'll come out like pretty much like that is what you'll have. Just a line. You can see how it comes through there. I really like the red one because it seems to add a little bit of red to the head of that bait. Kind of seems to, give a fish a, something they can target, on the head of that bait. You can take a pair of scissors or a razor blade. I don't have any scissors in the boat, so I'm just going to take my razor blade and I'm just going to cut that flush. Just like that. So now, pretty much the hardest part's done on that bait. Pretty simple. You just, like I said, just start shoving that straw through, and then you can add super glue if you really want to the nose or the back end. But for the most part, that straw stays in there pretty well. It might slide out a little bit, but then I just shove it back in, and it stays in. So if it gets too worn out, then I'll just add a little bit of super glue, and then it holds up. But you can catch a lot of fish on this bait without have to like just put a new one on. So next up. So we're going to take this other straw, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut the eyes. We'll make it recessed eyes. So I'll kind of like just see where I kind of want it, and I'll just kind of start twisting that straw until it makes a nice slot. I made a nice little slot. Now I'll do it to the other side. And I'll pretty much line them up where I want it, and I'll start twisting that straw until it cuts the plastic. You have to use a little bit of force. There. So yeah, now I cut those eyes. This is where it kind of gets a little tricky. This is where you get the razor blade, and you're able to cut those eyes out. So now you got these little slots where the eyes are going to go. So pretty simple. So you got the slots there. Now what I like to do with these eyes is I'll take some glue. I'll take a little bit of glue and I'll put it in those slots first before I put the eyes. These are sticky, but they're not enough to hold those eyes in place. So I'll just take a little bit of this is just a Spike It soft plastic glue. There's multiple different brands out there. This just happened to be what I have. And I'll take a little bit of glue and I'll just dab it right there in the eye of that bait. Take that eye and I'll put it in the head of that bait. Might take a little bit of maneuvering to get it in there, but you know, that's kind of what it looks like. So then what I'll do after it's in there, I'll take the glue and I'll go over the eye. So I know there's a nice coating of glue on the outside too. So now that eye won't pop out. It takes a lot of fish, you know, to pop out that eye. At least I've noticed. It takes a handful of fish to kind of tear these baits up. So do the same thing to the other side. So you can kind of see that now. The eyes are in there beautifully. I'll just take that little bit of glue the last time. Just dab it over the eye there, and now you're good to go. Now this is a line through. Pretty much the same exact thing here. You got trouble. Look, I think in my last video I said I use a 2/0 for some reason. It's actually a size 2, not a 2/0. But yeah, that's kind of what I use there. They swim great. I'll probably have some underwater footage of it swimming in the water. I'll have to get out to the main lake, you know, and get out there in a little bit cleaner water. But I know you're like, well, it's not weighted. This bait swims great without any weight. If you want to fish it with weight, you just add a couple nail weights to the belly. You just stick a couple nail weights right there, and you know, you're good to go. You don't have to do much to this bait. So if you want to fish it higher in the water column, I recommend no weight. If you want to fish it a little bit lower or deeper, you know, in the water column, then add a little bit of weight. You know, and obviously you guys know Kitech makes some great colors. You know, this one's actually, I think it's called, oh my gosh, what is this called? It's not rainbow shad. Electric shad, I think. Actually, I have the package. I just looked. Yeah, electric shad. They make a bunch of different colors, but you know, you can't beat it for 10 bucks. I mean, you have a perfect line through. So that's how I do it. You know, just you need a couple items. You know, you need those eyes, you need a straw, some soft plastic glue, and you're pretty much it. You know, so that's one of my baits that I really like to throw, especially at Clear Lake and some of our, you know, spotted bass lakes. You know, and they get smashed. I've caught a lot of fish on this bait. Don't get me wrong. You know, there's been line throughs that have been made. I'm sure someone's done this out there. Well, at least I have not seen it with the Kitech, with the big Kitech anyway. So with the big Kitech, this GoPro just died on me, but I haven't seen anyone do it with the big one. And I add eyeballs. You know, you don't have to add eyeballs. I just do. I think it makes it look cooler. It gives those fish something to I think personally, to, you know, the headshot with that red in the bottom of that it looks really good. So, but that's kind of it. I am on Clear Lake today, and I caught a couple big ones. So, can't wait to show you guys that video. That will probably be out next week. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, you know, let me know. You know, if you guys want to see, I don't really have too many secrets. I don't really want to, you know, I don't really have secrets anymore. I just want to go fun fish, and if I can help you guys, you know, catch more fish and put fish in the bow, that's, you know, that's awesome. So, yeah. Anyway, 6.8 Kitech, made a line through. Hopefully you guys liked the video, guys, and we'll see you guys next week.